Look, we're all vampires, okay? The title is not clickbait, but with this download that I struck some weeks ago, by far one of my greatest revelations and just like 2+2 clicking in key into the keyhole and the lock unturns and the door is open. Yeah, we're all vampires. Life on Earth is just a vampiric feeding ground. Everything here, it's evident. Everything here needs to eat, needs to drink, needs air to thrive at its basis. But on a deeper level than that, we're all feeding off of energy, feeding off of natural energy from the source, from the ground, from the sun. And then somebody is going to come up and feed off your energy. They is going to want some of your energy. It is going to feed and fuel their heart. Whatever it is that you got inside of you that they see as food. Now, the ones that control and run this world and got it as fucked up and degraded as it is, they're feeding off of you. And in turn, have created this monetary system where the feeding cycle, money in, money out, you pay bills, you get provided a house, and taxes and infrastructure and economic this and that, the other. This shit is all vampiric feeding, and it's just a cycle that continues. Something I recently looked into was a Buddhist term called Indra's web or Indra's net, and it essentially just says that everything, every cause, every little minute detail of life is all interconnected. One could not happen without the other. You could trace back every single event in life, your life, history, etc., and see how it has us here in the current state of the world, 2024. But yeah, we're also all connected. We're all feeding off of each other. The media, technology, TV, the cell phone, YouTube, music, artists, y'all are feeding off of it, and it is feeding off of you. Some of the main questions that I have somewhat battled with is more so my perspective toward life and God. Even throughout these past few months, as I've given y'all the How to Maintain a Free Mind and Control Society, which y'all should check out because I'm adding time codes to it. So I'm really on my Angelo CTRL shit. You could swipe. It is a little tiny flying insect, not a fly, but some kind of something that is swiping through this camera. I'm wondering if it's being seen right now. I'm staring at the flashlight. It actually helps for me to not look at my evil twin when I'm on camera. The self-awareness is just so fucking much. But yeah, looking at my backlight right now is helping in a way. I'm hoping that I'm right here in your rectangle and you can see me because I'm landscape with it. But fuck, I was saying something. Let me actually just clip this video real quick so I can see what I was saying. All right, boom. So time codes being added to How to Maintain a Free Mind in a Controlled Society. They're on 1 through 4 right now, and I'm going to do the rest of them, and I'm going to eventually add to that series. But I got a lot of inspiration to talk to y'all about this shit that I'm talking to y'all about. Or at least just get back on camera and make random videos rather than the sit-down structured videos. Because the energy of what I talk about and who I am, it literally all comes from the heart. So I could not be anything else other than what I am now. Last thing on the cool ass effect of the time codes is you can swipe through the video down at the bottom and it'll basically point to every single topic of discussion within the video. So I got it on 1 through 4 right now, and it's a cool feature. I'm happy I was able to do it. Got a new laptop too, so, you know. As I've promised y'all so much turning up of my CTRL empire, we is fully here with it. You a vampire, I'm a vampire, everyone you know is a vampire. Every living thing on this planet is a vampire. everything has its spirit, everything is vibrating. So the concept of death is an illusion. It's a constant regeneration and recycling of energy, literally. Like, to think that you're gonna die and you just cease to exist, no. You, the soul within the flesh, will go on. Will go on as something eternal or come back here, depending on your attachment to this world. Your attachment to this world, your attachment to the people, your attachment to the thoughts, feeling as if you still have something to do here, some mission, some thing that you need to be serving this planet, or rather you just a steward of the earth. You just a person that wants to take up resonance here on this earthly planet and not potentially drift on to another dimension, another life, another whatever that could be after death. I'm fully under the belief that if you do remain attached to this world, when you die, you will be back here reincarnated into another human body. And that's actually not a bad trade-off, because life really is good. Like, life is fun. This current social structure and economic environment that we live in is just very fucked up. In so many ways, and so many, due to the ignorance and the lack of care of freedom that the previous generations have had, and a lot of people in our generation are the exact same way. But with the advent of the internet and psychedelics, really it's the whole drugs. Yeah, it's the whole drugs, all drugs, not just psychedelics. Like I've mentioned before, weed is just a low-level psychedelic. So the same effects that smoking 2 blunts have is the same effect, or a similar effect that 1 gram of mushrooms will have on you. It's just a different type of effect. But either way, you spaced out and you become more spiritual. Your conscious mind shuts off and the rest of your brain opens up a little bit once you put the substances in you. So that plus the internet is equaling way more chaos than life could have ever experienced. Really, it's just the internet though, because all of these drugs and alcohol has been around since the beginning of time. So it's interesting. It's very interesting. But I was also mentioning in the beginning of the video, before I clipped it and cut it and butted and nutted and shut it and dudded and what did I was saying that my perspective toward God, the creator, and life. You know, some people have what you would call a dark Gnostic view of life. And Gnosticism is an ancient early Christian religion that basically said that the ruler, well, goes dark Gnostic versus light Gnostic. But essentially, Gnosticism claims that knowledge and information and enlightenment is what is needed to truly be free and rise above this physical world and reach mental salvation and spiritual salvation while here on earth, but to evolve past this earthly realm and not come back to what some title the Veil of Tears. I put a poll up on my Instagram page and asked, is life on Earth just a planet of war and conflict? When I saw someone that's literally running for president, some chick, it might be, she's a politician of some sort. But she was writing, kill them all or finish them on these missiles that was about to be dropped on Palestine. And I'm just like, man, people just don't know. Like, it's like conflict and war is literally inevitable on this planet. Something has to eat to feed. That's war and conflict. Have y'all ever looked at how brutal the animal kingdom really is? Not just the medicured shit that they show you on Netflix. No, find an Instagram page where a goddamn Komodo dragon is eating a gazelle whole, or a lion got hold of a zebra and all of his other zebra niggas just gotta watch as he get his neck ripped the fuck out. That's life on Earth. Some of y'all are actually attached to this place. You actually like it here. I do too, because life is fun. I think I've just made my life good, because life is what you make it. But nonetheless, even if you don't make it nothing, it's still a vampiric feeding ground. You know, the higher ups, the 33rd degree Masons, and those that really shit, you could damn near say rich to wealthy people. And some people that you know and look up to are looking down on you as a quote unquote useless eater. Somebody that just eats and feeds and is just a goddamn pawn on the chessboard. Just another one of the masses, another one of the 99%, a useless eater. And goddamn, that is what life is at the highest level. We're all here eating and feeding and re-giving the energy out, and it recycles and comes back. What the heart needs to feed is what keeps the vessel going. And that's so much deeper than just food. You know, that's at the base level of survival. It's food and air and water and shelter. But then the heart needs, I ain't even gonna say it needs love, but whatever the heart loves is what it needs. But love is goddamn subjective. The true energy of love is elevation of consciousness and freedom and truth. You know, it's the love to, it's the energy of giving back to those who can be helped during this earth journey. Because the two polarities of life, the way that life generates, either comes from love or fear. You either scared of life or you love life, and you love life enough to help others, or you're so fearful that you do nothing but eat and go along with this game and just think I'm just here passing by. And if you, the sad part is, if you don't understand the knowledge, if you don't reach Gnosticism, you will be back here on earth, reincarnated into another flesh body. So the shit is so important to learn, to study, to solve this matrix out here in front of you, because a lot of y'all really have not solved it. Not even saying that my solving of it is so much better, but the idea of money, these dollar bills that they print with former white presidents on it, that is what has this whole system and you clogged. Money is the main religion of this earth. So that's the mind matrix. And most people is out here still just chasing money and living for it and willing to die and kill for it, for made up printed pieces of paper that say, if I give you this, then you can get this and do this. Rather than this whole fucking earth playground being yours to experience and travel and live and have fun. Of course, the modern technology, that is the other thing that, along with the internet, because like I said, it's not just drugs. Because drugs been around, it's the proliferation and the access to it that makes it crazier. But the internet plus the monetary system, you know, the Federal Reserve was created in 1913, and I think the president was Woodrow Wilson, around the times of World War I. All of these things going on, but yeah, that's the biggest one. But just the whole, and then it gets deeper too, because it's some theories of life that basically say we were trapped down here, or we were created by these tall ass gods, 9, 10, 20 feet tall, and we were created here as slaves on this planet to mine gold. And imagine if that whole slave system of authority and whipping and telling people what to do. All right, let me take out the black slavery idea out of your mind, because it coincidentally is Juneteenth, which I'm now calling Coon-teenth. But yeah, take it out your mind, because police driving up and down the street and pulling you over and putting you in handcuffs is slavery. They are the overseers. They listen to orders from the people that pay them and then they carry out the orders. When those orders is keep the humans in line, literally. And if they fall or get out of line, violate their rights. It's not as plain cut as that in most people's eyes, because we think this is just how life is. This is how life is now. But we're really like knee deep in 500 years of someone else's game, and we just happen to be born in this time, and could have been being born over the past 2,000 however many years of life being here. Again, time is a fucking illusion. This shit is just a plane of energy and manifestation and cause and effect. But the idea of time traps your mind into working for this system. Work and output is so fucking intricate and detailed, but 24 hours in a day, 24 equals 6. 60 minutes in an hour, 60 seconds in a minute, all of these 6 6 just equals the number of man. All of the numerology, and really, this is a gem that I got tucked in my head, but 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 is the number of the ego, because anything multiplied by 9 always goes back to itself. 9 times 9, 81. 8 plus 1 is 9. So mathematics is fucking made up. So, yeah, it's interesting, y'all. We're all feeding. We are all the Ouroboros snake, the snake eating its own tail, feeding off itself, feeding off its own energy, and everyone else is just a reflection of you. Like I said, Indra's web. We're all the same thing. I've been at a place, and I'm sure it's because of the heavy psychedelic use, but so much more than just that to get to this particular frequency that I'm gonna continue to offer and share with y'all. But it's so much more than just the psychedelics. It's the knowledge and information that really helps you know thyself. So I see parts and bits of me in every single person that I see or interact with or talk to or think about or observe. I really don't see much separation other than those that literally violate human beings' rights by committing wrong action. Again, a wrong action, well, I don't know, how does Mark Passio like to say it? A right action is any action that does not violate another human being's physical, God-given inherent rights. And that's the right to his body and control over her body, he or she, the soul having a human experience. A wrongdoing is anything that does violate another person's human rights, nigga. Because civil rights, they're basically saying you have rights within this civilization. It is Juneteenth. It is June 19th. It is Cooneteenth, the made-up holiday that they get black people to celebrate being free in some way, shape, or form, yet police and authority is still here telling you what to do. You don't have to work, but essentially, you literally have to earn money in this world if you want to have a roof over your head and participate. Now, again, I made a thread. I'm going to just go ahead and... Oh, that was a weak snap with the left. Anyway, the thread is here. The thread is here. Details something about 75%, maybe 85 at the most, living and working in this controlled society. And the other percentage of humans on this planet is living off the grid and living tribal. Don't doubt it. It's people that know what's up. It's people that's looking at this world and looking at all these people chasing their tail and chasing money. Again, the Ouroboros snake, just eating and feeding off of ourselves and regenerating and multiplying. More vampiric eaters and feeders. No way around it. But the knowledge is the goddamn key. The knowledge, the perspective, the information, the insight, the intuition, the imagination, it all gets you there. It all gets you to God-level power and God-level psychic ability, God-level creativity, God-level balance of your brain hemispheres. This country is fucked up. This world is fucked up. Everyone is divided. No one knows shit. But Cleveland, give us 15 to 20. 15 to 20, 365-day scoops and something crazy is gonna manifest in Northeast Ohio. I promise this. But yeah, though, y'all stay tapped in. Y'all stay godlike. Y'all stay aware. Y'all stay powerful. Y'all stay strong. Balance your brain hemispheres. Some of y'all are too far on the left side. Some of y'all are too far on the right side. I've made many videos detailing the details. So tap in with me. Again, time codes is coming to how to maintain a free mind and control society. All of the videos. But for now, I feel myself getting back in the energy of wanting to talk and share and grow my channel with no boundaries, with no limits. So to those that stuck along with the journey, I love y'all. Real shit, man. You mean the world to me. And when my bank account is hundreds, thousands up, my Cash App is gonna be available to y'all. Cause I fuck with y'all. Y'all help make me me. Y'all is just a reflection of me. I'm just a reflection of y'all. It's nothing that I do or say on this internet or appear to look so fucking whatever that y'all can't do. The feeling is worth it. Wealth and prosperity is a feeling, not an amount. I love y'all. Stay godlike.